Most people know what a yellow and a red card represent, but did you know the different reasons why they can be shown? Or are you confused about when cards can be shown? I'll explain it all right now. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Tanner, I'm a soccer referee, and my channel is dedicated to helping you become a better soccer referee, gain a better understanding of how the game works, and gain some insight on what goes through the mind of a soccer referee. Today, as you can tell by the title and the intro to this video, I'm going to be explaining what yellow and red cards represent in soccer. Let's get into the video. For those of you that don't know what yellow and red cards represent, a yellow card is basically just a strong warning, and a red card is a send-off or an ejection. Yellow and red cards can be shown at any moment from the time that the referee arrives at the field until the referee leaves the field, to any player, substitute, or team official. Generally speaking, there are 8 offenses which are punishable with a yellow card or a caution, and 8 offenses which are punishable with a send-off or a red card. Before you go out and referee your match, be sure to check with your local league or association or tournament rules because they may have additional offenses. The 8 cautionable offenses, which can be remembered using the acronym PUDDLE, punishable by a yellow card are persistent infringement, unsupporting behavior, delaying the restart of play, dissent by word or action, deliberately leaving, entering, or re-entering the field of play without the referee's permission, entering the referee review area, or the RRA, failing to respect the required distance on a restart, and excessively using the review signal. First, persistent infringement. Persistent infringement is when one team constantly and persistently infringes on the laws of the game. This means that one player can be constantly committing the same offense, one team can constantly be fouling a specific player, or one team can constantly be committing the same offense. The interesting part to persistent infringement is that there is no set amount of fouls needed in order to be guilty of persistent infringement. This leaves it up to the referee to decide when a player or a team is guilty of persistent infringement. The second reason for a caution is unsupporting behavior. This reason is going to account for around 90% of all the yellow cards you will see. Unsupporting behavior is anything which the referee deems to be worthy of a caution, but does not fall under any of the other categories. For example, stopping a promising attack would be characterized as unsupporting behavior. Third, delaying the restart of play. This can be when a player intentionally kicks the ball away after a call, or they delay the taking of a restart. Fourth, dissent by word or action. This can include any gesture, such as a sarcastic clap towards the referee crew, or it can be verbal, such as a comment or a series of comments. Fifth, entering, re-entering, or deliberately leaving the field of play without the referee's permission. If a player deliberately leaves the field of play to get an advantage, they should be cautioned when the ball next goes out of play. Deliberately entering and re-entering the field of play without the referee's permission is not very common, but if a player does this, they must be cautioned. 6. Entering the referee review area. You're only going to see this used in matches where a video assistant referee or VAR is used. But if the player does enter the area marked off for the referee review area, they must be cautioned. The 7th reason is failing to respect the required distance. This can apply during the taking of a dropped ball, free kick, corner kick, and any other restart. But this is when a player, like the name says, fails to respect the required distance on a restart. For example, if an opponent fails to retreat to 10 yards away from the ball during a free kick, and they do not listen to the referee's commands, they should be cautioned. Lastly, excessively using the review signal. This could pretty much be categorized as dissent, but if a player does this multiple times, they should be cautioned. Alright, and that is it for the cautionable offenses. Now we're going to move over to the send-off offenses. But before we do that, be sure, again, to check with your league to make sure there are no other offenses punishable with a caution. The 8 offenses punishable by a red card or a send-off are dogso by a handball, dogso by a foul, serious foul play, biting or spitting, violent conduct, offensive, insulting, abusive language or gestures, receiving a second caution in the match, or entering the video operations room or VOR. The first thing you might be wondering is what is dogso? I will make another video that goes into what dogso is, but simply put, dogso stands for the denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Just like the cautionable offenses, I will now explain the sending off offenses. First, dog so by a handball offense. This could be, for example, an opponent who denies an obvious goal scoring opportunity by handling the ball on the goal line, or a goalkeeper who is run outside of their own penalty area and handles the ball, preventing an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Second, dog so by a foul. This could be any opponent who commits a foul which stops an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Third, serious foul play. Serious foul play is a challenge that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force. Fourth, biting or spitting. This one, courtesy of Luis Suarez, is self-explanatory. Fifth, violent conduct. Violent conduct is something such as punching, where a player uses excessive force against anybody, including teammates and coaches, even if contact is not made. Sixth, offensive, insulting, or abusive language or gestures. This one is also self-explanatory. Seventh, receiving a second caution in a match. This one's also self-explanatory, and anyone who's been around the game knows that 2 yellow cards equals a red card. Lastly, entering the video operations room, or VOR. This only applies to matches played using video assistant referee, or VAR, but if a player does enter the video operations room in a match using VAR, that player must be sent off. I know this was a lot of information, but I really hope it helped. If you do have any additional questions, please leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great day.